Hi guys, Lewis here, and welcome to this week's edition of Piranha Bites. So, as usual, I always start with the stuff I've been most excited by, and this week is no exception. Batman: The Long Halloween Special. So I make no secret of how much I admire Long Halloween as a book. If it weren't for Dark Knight Returns, I think it's the best Batman story of all time. Along with Dark Victory, I kind of count them as one and the same. So having more of that, I was very excited. Obviously, there's a little bit of apprehension. Jeff Loeb hasn't written stuff in a while. Some of the stuff in the latter part of his career, when he was more out there and prolific, was of questionable quality. So this was kind of like a comeback and seeing if he still got it. And yeah, I can confirm he's still got it. It was a joy to read. I read it last night. Yeah, it was awesome. Just as good as Long Halloween itself. And Dark Victory, just more of the same. And the most exciting thing about this, it may potentially be a spoiler, but cover your ears. It says the end for now. So looks like there's more to come as well. And this just made me want a Jeff Loeb Batman run. None of these mini or maxi series. It's just, why don't they just put him in the title proper? I know he's not really writing many comics at the moment, considering this was such a big deal. Just throw all the money you can at him, because you will guaranteed get the highest selling book on the shelves if you put Jeff Loeb on Batman. Just do it. But either way, they won't listen to me because they're not ever going to see this. Another one that looks really cool: Deceased versus Vampires. No, sorry, DC versus Vampires. I keep on getting it mixed up with Deceased because it looks very similar. And I just got off the back of reading all 3 Deceased books, and they are amazing. Some of the best Justice League stories I've ever read. I think the only thing that stops it being the best is Kingdom Come. So this, I have real high hopes for. Tinian, I am iffy on, but he's good at horror, which this looks like that is. Rosenberg's also really good in his own right, so them together should smash it, really. So yeah, check out. But the other cool thing I read, which I can't hold a copy of at the moment because we sold out the ones we got in, but the latest Brubaker and Sean Phillips OGN, Reckless. That was awesome. Yeah, it's as good as the last one. You know what you get with Brubaker and Phillips. You get Scorsese and De Niro. A, the level of quality, and B, the tone. Maybe sometimes leans a bit Tarantino-esque with some of the violence or whatever, but yeah, it is unreal how unwaveringly consistent they are. So check that out if you're not already. We'll be getting more copies in, don't worry. So yeah, grab it as soon as you can. What are you waiting for? Except us getting some in. Batman Fortnite Foundation one shot. So for all of you who've got the regular stuff, the 1 to 6 mini series, go for that, because obviously you'd want to finish it up and whatever. Tinian again, seeming to be the man at the moment. House of Slaughter. So it's from the world of Something is Killing the Children. So if you guys are getting that, makes sense to get that as well. Another one. I've not had a chance to read this yet, but I think by now everyone has worked out how much I enjoy my Moon Knight. And Jed McKay, I think I said last time I was talking about one of his books, either Doctor Strange or this. Relative unknown, and he's not stepped a foot wrong so far from what I've read. So I'll continue to check out anything with his name on, because he's not done bad. And Moon Knight brings me to my From the Vault Golden Oldie pick this week. Moon Knight: The Bottom. Don't cover up the name. Which is the start of the run by Charlie Huston and David Finch. If it weren't for Jeff Lemire, this would probably be the best Moon Knight run, in my opinion anyway. Because it's just Moon Knight in all his face-ripping glory, which, if you read it, you'll understand. If not, read it. A lot of hyper-violence, a lot of madness, a lot of insanity, and hyper-detailed art from David Finch. I remember when I first read this, I was like, oh, this guy looks like he's basically training to draw Batman. And then what did he do right after? Join DC and draw Batman. So, yeah, really good stuff, but not for the faint of heart. But yeah, like I said, would have been the best Moon Knight I've read if I'd not read Jeff Lemire's. If you guys want more entertainment at home, maybe start a drinking game for how many times I mentioned Jeff Lemire and or Tom Taylor, because I think you could have some fun with that. Next up, King Spawn issue 3. So if you guys have been following Spawn, obviously Kingspawn, and also Gunslinger Spawn as well, which has just come out. He's shaping up his little universe and all that, and it's written by Sean Lewis, who's no slouch actually. Did a really cool mini-series at Image called Thumbs, which if you've not read or checked out, do. You're missing out. And finally, Task Force Z, which I initially kind of dismissed as actually looks like a rip-off Suicide Squad. But again, the creative team sways me. It's Rosenberg. Eddie Barrows is a decent artist as well. So definitely worth your time. And that's it for the ones that I've picked out. But obviously, check Dave's newsletter for a comprehensive list of everything that's out. And enjoy your comics. See you next week.
Piranha, white, white, white. Piranha, piranha, white, white, white. Piranha, piranha, piranha.